If you're publishing books on Amazon and not using the A+ content system, you are leaving money on the table. A+ content can make your book listings stand out, build trust with your customers, and even boost sales. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you why you should absolutely be using it and exactly how to set it up the right way. Let's talk about the why here. A+ content gives you extra real estate on your Amazon listings, like images, descriptions, visuals, all that good stuff you could add. So doing this A+ content is going to give you that little extra thing where you could actually add what's inside your book, break down features of what's inside your book. You could also compare volumes to your other books, and hopefully when people see that you have other books, they can look at your other books and hopefully make more sales. Think of it as a mini sales page in your listing here. So more and more people are actually doing A+ content more and more with their books. It doesn't even have to be books. Any of their products, more and more people are doing it. So you have to be competitive and do it too. But with the A+ content, you can be creative and you can just add your own personal touch to this. And I'm gonna show you guys how. All right, let's jump right into it here. If you go to your Amazon KDP account here, we're gonna go to marketing and we're gonna go to A+ content. So when you're doing this A+ content, you could just do the .com one, get most of them. But after you complete one, what I do is I upload it to the UK, I upload it to Canada, and I upload it to Australia as well. I just do those three, so the .com, the UK, Canada, and Australia. Those are the four main ones I do. You could do it to all of them if you want, but it's mostly up to you. So we're gonna start with the .com, go with the manage A+ content. And as you can see here, I have all my word search ones done so far. I'm still working on them. I'm going to finish up the final one here with you guys. So let's get to it. When you get up to here, you're going to want to click the Start Creating A+ Content. Then it's going to take you to here. Now, what I recommend doing is looking at other people's A+ content and try to go from what they're doing. So I pulled up a couple here for you guys to see. So if you scroll down, it says from the publisher. That means this is the A+ content, what you're going to be creating. And this is what they did for their book. So they got their book cover, kind of explain what's inside the book, basically. A lot of them do the dimensions here. They do what's inside the book. So they'll give examples of what's inside the actual book. And at the end, you want to put something like great gift or something similar to like that. And then at the end here, you're going to want the comparison chart. So keep that in mind. The basic formula here is first one, the cover, the hook, basically. The second one or the third one, just in between, just something showing what's inside the book. And at the end, you want to have like an ending saying it's a great gift or something about your book that's great. Why would somebody want to purchase your book? So just something like that. And we pull up another one here on Amazon. This one's got the cover, a little bit about the book. They put the large print. They have what's inside the book. They got examples. And at the bottom here, they said great gift, all that stuff. So we're going to kind of copy what they did. And they also have a comparison chart. And I already have created my final book ones here. So if we go to Canva, I designed everything through Canva. Just easy, it's free, so just go to Canva and you can start designing. As you can see, I have all my other word search books here, and the one we're going to be doing today is my mythology word search book. So the first one is basically showing off the cover, little hook, unlock the myths, one word at a time. Let them know I have 100 puzzles in this book. I have a section to collect them all, showing off all my books here. And at the end, just something handing off the book, saying it's like a great gift. Parents, friends, anything like that. You don't have to copy me, or you don't have to copy anybody else. Make it your own, but this is what I did. And we're going to do one large one too. So this is going to show what's inside the book. I got two examples here. I put the large print and I have a solutions example right here. So people know what they're expecting, and of course the solutions let them know that there is solutions at the end. And as for the width and the height, it will tell you once we get in, but I would say the small banners here is going to be 970 by 300, and for the big banner it's going to be 970 by 600. And it'll also tell you in the modules here, the ones I use is the standard image to dark text overlay and the standard image header with text. I use these two. If you click it, add the background image, it will say 970 by 300. So if we do the standard image with header text, and you can see right here, add an image 970 by 600. Yeah, once you go back into here, what I do is this is the content name. I do my whatever the name of my book is, mythology word search, like that. And we go to add module, and my first one is going to be a standard image right here. We're going to hit the background image, click that, and we are going to upload our images. So we're just going to go one at a time, open that up. I'm going to go mythology word search, and puzzles. So this right here is just basically metadata. If you ever build a website, just basically shown, it'll pop up if you scroll over it with the alt text, and the tags are just there to help you when you have a bunch of things. You could actually search for it, all that stuff. So this thing, it doesn't really affect any algorithms or like that. It's basically just for you, so you don't have to worry about anything like that. So we're just going to click add, and then we are going to click add. Then we're going to add the next module here. I'm going to go standard image header with text. We're going to add our big one, so we're going to upload this, open that, and explain what this part is. I already have it already like that. So word search, puzzles, let's add that. Okay, let's add the final two. Let's go right here, add a background. Collect them all, and let's add our tags. And let's add our final background image. There we go. It's gonna be the great gift one, word search, and puzzles. Add that. Add. And there you go, just like that. So if you want to preview it, you go to the preview section, hit the desktop, and it's going to look just like this underneath your book there. So we're going to go back to editor, and we want to add one more thing. We want the comparison chart. This is how people are going to find your other books. Since you can't do series anymore, you can only do series with an actual book. You can't really do it with low content or medium content books. So this is going to be the best way so people could see all your other books. So after you click the comparison chart, you're basically just going to fill all this out. And the best way to do this, if you're doing multiple books, is you're going to want to create a spreadsheet. So I can see the spreadsheet for all my word searches here. I got the ASIN number for all of them. And I got all the metrics here, right here, easy to copy paste into the comparison chart. And these metrics, if you go to here, you see the add metric. You're going to want to add as many as you want. You could do a few, you could do a couple, but this is what I do. So as you see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 there, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 metrics. So when you're doing this, be sure to put down all of your ASIN numbers. And we're basically going to copy, and we're going to paste. And as you can see, the book pops up right there for you. So copy, then and paste, copy, paste, and so on. There we go. And the max you could do of this is 6 max and a 2 minimum. So it shows you right here at the top, if I could scroll a little bit left, product 6 max, 2 minimum, and for the metrics, you could do 10 max, 1 minimum. And you could also highlight one of them if you want. I usually highlight my most popular one. It just highlights the column. And I could show you that in a preview here in a sec, but let us fill out the metrics. So we're just gonna copy what we have. Just go and type font size, difficulty, book size, and number of puzzles here. And once you have the titles for each metric, you could just they have 2 options here. You could do a check mark, or you can put in your own text. So we're going to put in our own text. I'm going to select text for everything here, so give me a sec. I set them up so all text, so all we have to do is once you figure out what you're going to do with your metrics, just have them all here, and we're just going to copy and paste everything that we want in our book, that we want in our comparison charts. Put it all in the chart. All right, let me put this all in, and then I will get to you once we're done with this. I filled up all the things. So as you can see, the type, what type of book it's going to be, like travel word search. I got my Bible word search, I got my animal word search, my United States word search. Another metric, you got the font size. Of course, it's going to be all large print. Difficulty of all my books, I just put easy to hard. Except for the last one, I made that one pretty easy, so people could expect what difficulty it's going to be. You don't have to put this, you could add your own metrics, whatever you want to add to show off what's inside the book, basically. I could add book size, 8.5 by 11, I added that, and the number of puzzles, and of course 100 for everything. But my first book does have 80, but I didn't put my first book here, so just gives them an idea of everything with the book. If we go to preview, you could see at the bottom here, this is what it's going to look like. And of course, it's going to highlight the one that you check mark, the highlight. It's going to highlight that, and everything else, it's going to look like that. So once you're done, just double check, make sure everything's okay. Then we're going to hit next to apply our ASIN. And we're going to search for the book. I already have my ASIN in my spreadsheet here. I'm just going to copy in that, select the book, and we are going to apply the content. And once it's applied to that book, we're going to hit next to review and submit. Make sure everything's good again. Make sure there's no mistakes. And then we are going to submit for approval here. Now, when I first did this, it actually took a few days for it to get approved. But after my first one was approved, doing more of them, it got approved like in the next couple hours. They say 7 days. It took about 4 days for my first one to get approved. After that, it took about 2 to 4 hours for my other ones to get approved. So just keep that in mind. So if we go back in to our marketing, I don't know if it'll get approved right away, but we could double check. Let's see, with mythology, this one's already approved. It's pretty quick. But when I did my first one with the United States, it took at least, I think it took 4 days. So keep that in mind. And now that you finished with this, you now have to add it to each of the other websites, the UK, the Canadian, and the Australian one. Okay, now we're in the UK one. As you can see, I already added all my other ones, but now we have to repeat the process over again. There's no option to click to add to all the others. We manually have to do it over and over again. Kind of annoying. I don't know why they have it like that. I know you could easily code something to select a button to be able to do this, but they don't have that. I don't know why they don't, but we gotta add everything all over again. So basically, you're just gonna do everything over. This is why you're gonna need a spreadsheet, because you're gonna be doing a lot of copy and pasting. Alright, so that's it. I added it to the rest of the websites, the UK one, the Canadian one, and the Australian one. Takes about 30 minutes to do it all. It's kind of annoying why they don't have an option for that, but you know, it is what it is, and you gotta do it. So this is how it goes. So that's basically it for creating A+ content. It's pretty easy. It just gets very repetitive and boring doing all the copy and paste stuff, but the designing part definitely is the fun part about this. So now you guys know how to do the A+ content, so do it to all your guys' books, and so hopefully your sales of your books do improve because of this. And that's it. If you're trying to grow sales and stand out in a crowded marketplace, A+ content is definitely a must. I'm going to be using this strategy throughout all my books, and any new designs that I do, I will be live streaming everything so you could all see the creative process of how it all goes. So if you guys want to see something like that, please remember, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, leave some comments down below if any of this did help you out, or what did you guys do differently with your A+ content. Please let me know. That being said, thank you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.